besos a la noche antes de dormir, temprano en la mañana antes de partir. Solo cúbreme, mi amor, abrázame, entiérrame en tus brazos, déjame sentir el timbre de tu voz, el calor de tu pecho, es mi derecho. Cúbreme el corazón con palabras de amor, eres tú mi guardián, mi esperanza y mi luz. Enciende en mí una chispa de amor que nunca se apagará. Cúbreme la vida con palabras de amor, el destino escogió juntarnos a los dos. Cúbreme el corazón que te cubro, el tuyo también. Cúbreme y te cubro yo también. Cúbreme de besos a la noche antes de dormir, temprano en la mañana antes de partir. Solo cúbreme, mi amor, abrázame, entiérrame en tus brazos, déjame sentir el timbre de tu voz, el calor de tu pecho, es mi derecho. Nada me va a hacer daño porque tú me cuidarás. Nadie te va a hacer daño porque yo te cuidaré. Nos cuidaremos, nos cuidaremos. Cúbreme el corazón con palabras de amor, eres tú mi guardián, mi esperanza y mi luz. Enciende en mí una chispa de amor que nunca se apagará. Cúbrame la vida con palabras de amor, el destino escogió juntarnos a los dos. Cúbreme el corazón que te cubro, el tuyo también. Cúbreme el corazón con palabras de amor, eres tú mi guardián, mi esperanza y mi luz. Enciende en mí una chispa de amor que nunca se apagará. Cúbreme la vida con palabras de amor, el destino escogió juntarnos a los dos. Cúbreme el corazón que te cubro, el tuyo también. Cúbreme y te cubro yo también. Cúbreme y te cubro yo también.
Wacky Wednesday.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Unfiltered, the real deal. No pre-planning, no chingaderas. Straight up from the bill.
Wacky Wednesday.
B-Town's very own.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Here's your host, Bumper Gomez.
And welcome to another episode of Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. This is the 182nd. No, but I don't know what it is. I'm just messing around. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this beautiful, hot Wednesday afternoon or evening here in San Antonio, Texas, live from the Wacky Wednesday studio. My hairs on my arms are still standing up. I don't know if I put some hairspray on. I don't know what's going on, but my hairs on my arms are still standing up. You guys are in for such a wonderful, wonderful show. If you've never heard my guest, I promise you tonight, after you're done with Bumper's Wacky Wednesday, you're going to be a Gabriella fan. Hands down. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You're going to be just a fan. I promise you. So, and you know, the great thing is that this is one of the first artists that I've actually got to see come into the industry and kind of grow a little bit and kind of taking her own way. And yeah, we're going to talk about that whole venture. We're going to talk about where she is today. We're going to talk about all that stuff, man. So again, man, welcome to the show. We greatly appreciate it. The show is absolutely free. We don't charge you anything here on Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. The only thing that we do ask is that if you're watching on YouTube or you're watching on Facebook, that you share it. You could make somebody's day. Somebody be scrolling through and doesn't know, what bumper's Wacky Wednesday. You share it, and next thing you know, we got another Gabriella fan. So make sure you guys, if you guys could do that favor and just share it on Facebook or share it on YouTube, we would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Well, before I introduce my guest, social media is just such a wonderful thing. It really is. And if there's a person that's been on Bumper's Wacky Wednesday that has utilized social media to its max and to its fullest, it's the guest that I have this evening. I've used her plenty of times on different shows on, what she's doing, how she's doing it. It's just amazing, man. It's amazing what she's done with social media and what she's been able to do for herself. So, yeah, man, we got a bunch of new stuff in store. We're back in the studio. I know some of you guys gave me, Eddie, I got some hate mail. I got some hate mail last week. We didn't forewarn everybody that we weren't going to have a show. If you were watching, I said we were going to be playing volleyball. And if you know Bumper Gomez, I'm very competitive. I'm very, very competitive. So as we started playing, I kept looking at Eddie like, Eddie, do we go live now? Do we go live now? Do we go live now? And he's like, no. You gotta wait. And then we made it. My team made it to the semifinals. I'm not gonna mention Eddie's team, but yeah, they got knocked out first round. But ladies and gentlemen, enough of all that. Welcome to the show, the beautiful, the lovely Miss Gabriella Martinez.
Hello.
Wow.
Hello. I love that intro.
Yeah, you like it?
I'm like holding my head high now. Like,
no, man, I really do mean that, Gabriella. Like, it's
Thank
so
you.
cool to be able to have to watch what you've been doing, how you've attacked it, and you haven't let off the gas.
No.
Right? But
No.
the great thing that I love about you though, your work ethic.
Thank
Right?
you.
Your work ethic, because you know what? Somebody could have got, a little TikTok famous, whatever, and be like, hey, this is it, and not work.
Mm-hmm.
You still work.
Of course.
Yeah.
Hells yeah.
You still work, man.
I
so
do.
Gabriella is also very near and dear to me and my wife's heart because she's actually from the 813. She's actually from the Tampa, Florida area. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. It's cool. It's cool that you're doing Tejano music. And I want to say there's probably people who have seen you on TikTok, but don't know that I'm going to break the ice right now, ladies and gentlemen. She is not Mexicana.
No.
She is not Tejana.
No.
Gabriella, what are you?
I'm a mix. So I'm Colombian, Puerto Rican, and Korean. Dad is Puerto Rican and Korean. He was actually born in Korea. So he's,
Coreano.
Coreano, Puertorriqueño. And then my mom she's the full Colombian. 100%.
Man,
Born and raised.
so you eat arroz con candules with kimchi and a side of
Bandeja paisa, pan de bono, yeah. Manzana in this hand, and I love it.
You eat Korean food?
Absolutely. That is like one of my favorite foods ever. My grandma, like every time I'm there, she'll cook japchae. I love japchae, the noodles, the clear glass noodles. Japchae, bulgogi, galbi, kimchi.
Oh, wait, you eat kimchi?
Absolutely. Yes, I grew up on kimchi. Seaweed, all of it. Sticky white rice.
You hang out? You hang out after she eats kimchi? Dude, that shit is raunchy, bro. Kimchi, yo, let me tell you.
I let it go.
It's Wacky Wednesday, but so me and the family, we've been hitting this spot up because we watch these foodies on TikTok, and they've been pushing this place called Kumi.
Okay.
And it's right here on 281 in like 1604 area, and it was an old Chinese restaurant, but they got new owners and they revamped the inside, made it real nice. And we go because they have crawfish and they cook it Cajun style.
Oh, snap.
So
Okay.
it's all you can eat. So
Right.
I'm down.
I like that.
But the other day, I tell the waiters, "Hey, bro, something right here doesn't smell fresh. It smells bad. Like there's something going on." And so the lady's like, the lady comes, she's like, "Oh yeah." I said, "Yeah." I said, "You guys gotta there's gotta be something leaking or something just doesn't smell right?" And so this other older Mexican waiter comes and he's like, Hey, ¿qué pasó? I said, no, es que algo aquí huele bien feo. And he's like, no, todo está limpio. I said, pero huele bien feo. He goes, mira. And he points to the kimchi.
Damn, I knew it was going
And
there.
sure enough, it was the kimchi, bro. And so every time I pass by it, I think of that old man doing kimchi. But it's spicy.
It has a little smell. It has a little something to it, but it's good.
Fermented cabbage.
Okay, but it's good. Well, I eat Taco Bell too, and I don't know what Taco Bell is.
You're right. We don't know.
Right.
We don't know what Taco Bell is, but I'll jack some Taco Bell up too, for sure, man. And before I forget, we're actually sounding very nice and clear today because of our good. Well, we're not sounding. We can hear ourselves just beautifully this evening. I want to give a special thank you, a big hug to our good friend, Mr. Jesse Turner from Grupo Signo. He has blessed Bumpers Wacky Wednesday with sets of in-ears. So to Grupo Signo, Jesse Turner, thank you so much. What an awesome gift. He sent them through Amazon. He's like, hey, I got something coming in the mail for you. Check it out. So he got Eddie a pair, me a pair, and he got Gabriella a pair.
Yes. Shout out, Jesse. Thank you.
So Gabriella, we got who you are out of the way, right? So a Korean, Puerto Rican, Colombian mixes together and makes this beautiful soul, Gabriella Martinez, right? That hails from the 813.
Yes.
And I know some people, maybe you'll watch the first show, right? But let's just do a little recap.
Yeah.
How in the hell does a girl from Tampa, Florida, the 813, end up in the 210? Matter of fact, you didn't. You went to the 956 first.
Yes.
Right? It didn't work out there. You ended up coming to the 210, and now you're in the 713.
Yeah.
Ching. Hey,
Yeah.
Austin's next, homie. 512.
I'm gonna just keep bouncing.
But
around
let's talk about that. Like, how did the girl from the 813 end up here in Texas?
So I was with a label in the beginning, and they were from the Valley. And my mindset at the time, I had just graduated college. Like, I got my 4-year degree. I'm only 20 years old at the time. No, I was 19, turning 20. And I was like, hey, like, the only way I felt like I was really gonna make it was if I got uncomfortable. Because if you stay in an area of things that you're used to, you're not really ever gonna grow. You know what I mean? And I was like, no, if I'm gonna do this, if I'm really gonna sign to this label, if I'm really gonna go for this, like, I'm gonna pick up and just go and really go 100%, not just 50%, because it is harder in another state, especially if you're just starting. It's not like, I'm already selling out arenas or anything like that, and I could just take my plane wherever I want. It's like, you really gotta go and chase the dream. So I took my dog. My parents moved me over there. And that was it.
She said, I took my dog.
I did.
I couldn't leave my dog behind.
Hell no. That's my daughter, Roxanne.
So you get up and you move to the Valley, right?
Yeah.
Totally different culture.
So different.
Before you move to the Valley, how does somebody like Gabriella Martinez get involved with Tejano music?
So it was funny because at the time, Tejano music is in Florida. It's not just, I think a lot of people kind of think, oh, it's just a Texas thing because Tejano, but it's not. It's everywhere. And where I lived was Tampa Bay, and Plant City, Waimama, all of those areas, they love Tejano music.
Hey, she said Ruskin too. Don't
Ruskin
get to
too,
it.
Ruskin too. But they love Tejano music. But I personally, I'm gonna be upfront. Like, I grew up more on like Luis Miguel, Rosario Ducal, Juan Gabriel, because my mom like adores him, salsa music, merengue, bachata. Like, that's the music that I knew growing up. So I knew that I wanted to sing in Spanish, but I didn't speak it that well. The label that I was with, they were a Latin label. And so they were like, we have this ranchera, we started
a label in Florida?
In the Valley.
Oh, okay.
In the Valley at the time.
Got you.
So I just started singing, and I released it, and then people from the Tejano world started reaching out. And they were like, oh my gosh, this is such a good Tejano song. They're so good. Like, and they actually started calling me Mexicana because they thought I was Mexican. And I was scared at first to say I wasn't, because I was like, oh my God, like, my identity. It was like Spider-Man taking off a mask or something. Like, I was nervous. I was like, oh, shit.
That's hilarious.
But no, it was just such a big open welcome, you know, from the people in the Tejano world. And when I finally came out and, you know, I was just like, hey guys, by the way, I'm not Mexican. I'm not from Texas. I was really nervous because I thought I was going to get a really bad backlash. And honestly, because a lot of my followers are from Mexico, like 60% of my followers are in Mexico. So I was nervous because I was like, dang, like, what are they going to say? But no, everyone was super, super nice, super accepting. And then I just kind of got adopted into the industry, like, as we went. And here I am.
No, you definitely have. And I think, you know, we talked about how social media has helped you tremendously.
For sure.
If there's an artist who has found the art of how to use social media, it's Gabriella Martinez. Like if you're an existing artist, say you're an 8, you're this artist already that, you know, you draw people to a crowd, but maybe you don't draw people to social media. You could take a lesson from right here. And I remember our first conversation, Gabriella, you talked about you would post things at different times of the day.
Absolutely.
And you would do it 2 or 3 days in a row, and you would figure which one would grab.
Yeah, I found it. 2 years later.
And so that's called, for those of you guys ever hear this big word, it's called an algorithm, right? So when you have an algorithm and you find it, that's when you're going to reach the max audience of people who are listening to what you're doing, or they're, you know, I think some older people, they don't really get like, Shingao, how does it know I like the Tejano music? All my stuff has to do with the Tejano music. It's because, you know, it's part of the algorithm. It knows what you like. It knows where you spend most of your time, what videos you watch, and it starts fine-tuning, and it starts making your feed to what you like to see.
Exactly.
And you've mastered that. You've mastered to be on people's feed. Let's talk a little bit about that, because, you know, there could be some young artists out there right there that are trying to do this. What's the magic key?
It took a minute. I mean, I started my account really when I had 18, I was just turning 19, 22 now, about to be 23. So that's what, 3 or 4 years in the making. And a lot of people, same as you, they're like, how'd you do it? Like, how'd you grow? And it's like, it took years. Like, it wasn't something that was just boom overnight, because the algorithm started changing on me at different times. So when I finally got my set fan base, it was like, okay, you have to post between 5 to 8 on Instagram, but you got to post at 10 on TikTok, because they're on certain apps at different times. And I just kept looking at my analytics, and I started piecing it together and kind of just found like what the median was. And I was like, I'm just going to go with these times. We're going to do it for 2 weeks straight. And then I created my own algorithm, because they just started realizing she posts at this time. This is when she gets on. These are her hashtags. Because if you notice, if you go on my post, I have the same hashtags for a lot of what I do. It's always Colombiana, Gabriella, whatever city I'm in. Most of the time it's Houston. And you'll see, like, it'll just keep growing and growing. And then I'll start getting more people from Houston now, like, that are actually noticing.
Because you're hashtagging Houston.
Because hashtag Houston. Or like hashtag Lupus Warrior. That's something that I advocate for, because I do have lupus. And I use the same hashtags, so now the same groups of people are starting to come. Then they're sharing my videos, so now they're getting their family and friends to come. Now they're on my algorithm, and it just keeps building.
406,000 TikTok followers.
Yeah.
How did I know that?
I don't know.
Somebody just put it on the screen.
Oh, my mother. Just Sella.
Oh my goodness.
She said, and counting with the hands.
Yeah, no. And you know, Gabriella, I'm trying to remember the very first time that I heard you. I want to say it was on Facebook, or somebody shared you were singing a Selena song.
Yeah.
And I think that really, when you were talking about people saying, you know, you were scared about saying you were, you know, Korean and Colombian and Puerto Rican, but the fact that you took Selena songs and you freaking sang them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just the comment over and over again is like, man, it's very similar to Selena. Like the voice is very, very similar. We'll show you a little bit later. You guys will get a little taste, and you know, you can get your own opinion. You know, I want to say like we're in a live crowd. How many of y'all have never seen Gabriella Martinez?
Raise up hands.
There you go, Eddie. Eddie hasn't seen you before. He's actually,
Welcome.
speaking of Eddie, Lauda, one of Lauda's favorite songs is a song you sing.
Which one?
What is it, Eddie?
I'm like,
We're gonna get Eddie to talk. Let's see if he talks.
The Edwin Luna one.
oh, fíjate que sí,
There you
that's
go.
my jam. That's my dad's jam too, and he doesn't
Whoa,
even know what
wait
he's
a-
saying.
Oh shit! You better tell him what he's saying.
I was like, you know what he's saying? He's like, I don't
Yeah,
care. He's like, it sounds good to me. He could be talking about whatever.
Does your mom give him the look like, oh, see, come on? Like,
No, she doesn't. My mom thinks it's so, because my dad's Spanish is like non-existent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, like, you could be like, hola, ¿cómo estás? He's like, yeah.
cool.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Nice. So whenever I sing, like, it's so funny because he loves my songs. He loves the way I sing, but
Right.
he has no, I could be talking so much crap about a man. Like, you're the worst person to ever walk this earth. And he's just like, yeah, it's my daughter. Like, he doesn't know. So he's just vibing. But yeah, he loves that song. He loves Edwin Luna. Like, he listens to Edwin Luna a lot, actually.
I think lately, man, Latin music has had that
pop.
that pop. You know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
people are just listening to it, and you know, I would probably a big percentage don't even understand what they're saying.
Oh,
They
no,
just
no, no.
it's just the beat, the music, the way people gravitate to it,
The feeling.
right?
For sure.
I told people the other day, not the other day. I hurt myself in the concert. We won't talk about that, but I went to a Grupo Firme concert.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And so when we went, I told people, I said, man, if I took 5 of my closest white friends that don't know, never heard a Grupo Firme song in their life, if I would have taken them with me, sat them next to me, gave them the same amount of beers and alcohol I had, and jammed, I promise you they would have said, dude, I don't know what I just heard, but that was the best concert I ever been
That was
to, right?
yeah.
Because
No,
it's
I
just,
believe it.
It's just the vibe was so awesome, man.
Yeah.
And you bring an awesome vibe.
Thank
you know what I
you.
mean? You bring an awesome vibe. So I think that whole stereotype of because you're not Mexican or you're not Tejana, I think that goes out the window.
I think so too, honestly. And I'm not trying to like hype myself up, but I think it really is the people that I touch when I sing. It's not, they don't look at ethnicity at all. And the one person that I love, that I adore more than my favorite singer, one of my favorite singers is Rocío Dúrcal. She was Spaniard, but like she was one of the biggest, probably still is, like across all Latin countries,
yeah, for sure.
everywhere. And nobody looked at her race. Nobody cared. They felt what she was singing, whether they understood it or not. And that's the main thing I tell people. It's like, I don't care. I can whatever ethnicity I am, whatever type of music I sing, we all can just feel it. Because a huge example of that, I had a show. I opened up for this rapper named Zero. He's a
Zero from Houston?
yeah, the Texas rapper.
Yeah.
And it was a Cinco de Mayo event. It was a rap crowd. So I wasn't like all types of ethnicities in there, like all around.
It's
And
Houston. Most of the rap crowd's Mexican.
no, it was Dallas.
Oh, my bad.
I was listening. My dad looks at me right before we go on stage. He's like, "Yeah, look, come here." I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "All right, if things go south, like if they start booing you, we'll just walk out the back of this stage. Like, I got you." I'm like, "Why the hell would you tell me that right now?" Like, I thought I was about to have like an Eminem moment in 8 Mile, and I was
Yeah.
just about to get booed off stage. They're gonna throw a glass bottle at my head. Like, I was so scared because this was a rap crowd, and I didn't know how I was singing my originals. So I didn't know how it was going to translate. And I was like, oh, well, here we go. I went on stage, started off with Ay Amor, and obviously they're all just staring at me at first. The second I start singing, though, you just see them all like vibing in the crowd, and then they're like asking for more. And I'm like, oh, snap. It doesn't matter.
You
Who
won
cares?
you won over the crowd, man.
Yeah, it really just is about, can you connect with the people, you know?
Well, I think you can connect with the people. I mean, where are we at right now? Let's see. Yeah, it's perfect timing. You brought a guest with you tonight?
I did. A very special guest.
You wanna introduce him?
Yeah, Easy, come up here. Ooh, he's getting the shit. Y'all, he's bringing the shit.
Easy. They don't call him Easy
Chill
for nothing.
out.
They don't call him Easy for nothing. Me and Easy were in Vegas not too long ago. We won't say where, but we were in Vegas. Well, you know, sometimes on the show, the artists they love to come and you know, sing a few songs. And tonight's no different. Gabriella has this is where I was telling you guys, and the hair on my arms are standing up because we kind of do a little run through before we start, and she just took it to another level, man. And you guys are gonna see why right here. So we're gonna do a little. What song we're gonna sing?
I'm gonna do reciprocal, costumbres.
Costumbres?
Yes.
All right, I got segundos. Don't worry about it. I'll sing.
You
back.
sure?
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it.
You gotta go higher though.
No.
Okay. All right.
No, ladies and gentlemen. So here live on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, whether you're watching on YouTube and Facebook, this is a special treat just for you guys. Our guest, Miss Gabriella Martinez.
Háblame de ti, cuéntame de tu vida. Sabes tú muy bien que yo estoy convencida. Sé que tú no puedes, aunque intentes olvidarme, siempre volverás una y otra vez, una y otra vez, siempre volverás, aunque ya no sientes más amor por mí, solo rencor. Yo tampoco tengo nada que sentir y eso es peor. Pero te extraño, como te extraño. Que es verdad que las costumbres es más fuerte que el amor.
Eso, where were those segundas?
Wow, dude. You guys thought I was playing. You thought I was joking with you. I wasn't joking with you, man. What an amazing vocalist.
Thank you.
Gabriella, that was freaking amazing. Like,
Thank
I can't
you.
say the word amazing enough. That was awesome, man. That was super
Gracias.
awesome. To see the people just reacting is freaking nuts.
Thank you, guys.
There is no reason that you shouldn't be playing every weekend somewhere across the United States.
I'm trying.
Whether you're playing oldies or you're playing Tejano.
Oh yeah, the
Hey,
oldie. Trust we got some oldie shows coming.
That's my. I love people asking, Tejano's all you listen to? Like, all I listen to is Tejano. Yes, 95% of the time. The other 5% of the time is
Those
oldies.
oldies, man.
And I saw that you have a little EP, LP or EP? EP
with Bash, yeah.
with a bunch of oldies, and I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, you've done a song with Baby Bash.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That was super cool.
Yeah.
So guys, what did you guys think? Everybody watching on live, what did you guys think of her voice there, man? I mean, just Gabriella, you've always sang that well, or you think that you've gotten better over the years?
I think for sure over the years it's gotten, my tone has never changed, if that makes sense. Like the way my voice sounds, I guess, has always been the same since I was young. But for sure, it has, it's matured a bit. And I take good care of my voice. I try my best to, warm it up and just actually take care of my instrument.
Right.
It's very important.
And do you take vocal lessons?
I did. At the time, we're on like a little bit of a, he's helped me enough to where like, his name is Eric Arsenault. Shout out Eric Arsenault, one of the best in the game, period. He's just freaking amazing. He helped me and was like, look, I'm going to make you this warm up. This is the warm up you're going to use. This is your cool down that you're going to use. Like, keep doing this. And then we're going to just keep working towards it. But I got so busy that we're on a little standby right now. But yeah, he helped me a lot.
You're on a what, Gabriela?
¿Qué pasó?
You're on a little what? You're on a little standby?
We're on standby right now. I'm on the sidelines. I'm on the sidelines waiting. I'm just so busy right now. Like it's hard being a musician because I don't gig as much right now, as much as I'd like to, you know, and that's real. That's the reality of it. I do have gigs that are offered, but to be fair, and I hope this doesn't offend anyone, like I can't afford to be in the red. So when
and what she means by that for everybody, because she's not gonna break it down, even though I'm wearing red, she can't be in the red.
yeah,
right?
you know.
But no, and we talked about this when you first came onto the show,
Yes.
Gabriela, way back in the day. In the Tejano industry, it's extremely difficult, right? We talk about we have to play new music, we have to be open to new artists, we have to write all these things that we want. That it's easy for us to say to do, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, money's always a player, right? So a promoter, it's very hard for a promoter to put a new artist, right, on a ticket because at the end of the day, the promoter wants to make money.
Exactly.
You know, and then most of the time you guys come and then correct me if I'm wrong, but most of the time that you guys come, especially the ones that first start, they're track artists, right?
Right.
So we play a track, you go up there, you jam out. You know, and yeah, it's cool. I mean, I dig them, but some people, you know, you go to a festival or something, like it's like just one person up there. It's rough. It's hard.
It's very, yes. And I've been in a lot of situations where it's like, okay, you know, it gets a little discouraging at times, if I'm being honest. And I know I can, you know, other artists have felt the same at some points. Like, it is discouraging when you're first starting. You really don't think you can ever really get to where you want to be. Like, you get in your head. I get in my head all the time. You know, even now, it's like there's still so much for me to go. Like, there's this long road ahead of me, and I'm not even halfway there. So it's like, for me, I have played, you know, in crowds of 10 people or less. I've done it. And it still, I'm going to give it my all, but it's like I've also played in front of over 2,000 people at this point. So it's like we're getting there, and it's not the easiest journey, but I get both sides. It's like I understand it from the promoter's perspective, of course, because it is money. It's a business at the end of the day. The artist is the product, but at the same time, for the artist, like I can do shows here and there that can put me in the red, but I can't do it consistently. Right. Because I am out here on my own. You know, my family's not here. I don't have anyone to really lean on.
You're doing your own thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it really, really is hard. But when somebody has a voice like yours, like there has to be a way. There has to be a medium. There has to be some way. And you know what? Some of the promoters you work with, hats off to them.
Right.
Because you know, if say you have a festival and you have 4 or 5 big heavy hitters, what's it going to hurt you to let a new artist come up and showcase their ability? Yeah, they might play at 3:00 in the afternoon, but hey, you just never know. You don't, and that's the great thing. Like, huge shout out to Jim Luna. He actually put me on my first show in Texas, Tejano Music General. Salutes to Jim Luna and Quarter Moon Productions.
Quarter Moon Productions, Mr. Jim Luna. He put me with David Lee Garza for my first show. So that was a pretty big show because obviously David Lee Garza, he's up there.
That's right.
And he paid me a pretty decent, it wasn't the best amount, but I wasn't in the red. And I was so shocked because I'm like, this man, he doesn't know me. He just saw me from a few videos, but he came up to me that night after I sang. And he was like, look at me when I tell you this. You're going to make it. And I'm going to make sure you do. Like, I will put you whatever. And so that's how I played with Bobby Pulido, Roberto Pulido. Like, I've had these big, you know, all of these amazing opportunities. And not only Jim, like Shelly Lattis, huge shout out to Shelly. Like, she actually is genuinely one of the only artists themselves, like an actual artist themselves. Obviously, she's retired, but that has extended her hand and is like, let me help you. Let me be the one. She got me the Fiesta.
The Fiesta gig.
Yes. And I thought that was so awesome of her. She's just she had me play at the Tejano Music Awards. Mm-hmm. My first year just out, like just going in, and she was like, I believe in you.
And you killed it.
Thank you.
I got a selfie to
Thank
prove
you,
it. I
guys.
got a selfie to prove it. No, Gabriella, there's not a doubt. I mean, anybody watching the show, anybody with me, you got to be deaf to not. I mean, even probably if you're deaf, you probably could still feel the vibes that this young lady puts off when she's singing. So, I think where you're going, Jim Luna's absolutely right. The sky's the limit for you.
Thank you.
And it goes to why you're here. Because a year and a half, 2 years ago, you came in here, you were fresh. I almost said off the boat.
Shoot, close enough.
Yeah,
I came from Florida.
fresh off the boat, off the Gulf of Mexico. She came over from Tampa.
Yes.
And she came here to the show. And you'd watched some of the shows before, like from Tampa. I think, you know what? Now I know why.
Yeah.
Because I was doing Frito Pie Friday, and I would play new music. And I played some of your stuff. I played one of your songs. And, man, I'm having a brain fart from Florida producer. God.
Was it Jonathan?
Jonathan Espinosa.
Yeah.
Right. He's like, Bump, you got to check this girl out. Right.
Shout out to Jonathan, man.
And from there, me and my wife both were like, wow, that's awesome. And then, of course, my wife, her chest a little bit, right? Because you're from the 813. So that you know, that was cool. You came here, you were young, you're still young, but you're growing in the business.
Yeah.
You have people like Shelly Lawless in your corner.
Right.
You have people like Jim Luna in your corner. But through all of that, Gabriella, you did a song with Baby Bash, dude.
Yeah.
You know, guys, I mean, if for my hardcore Tejano fans that don't know who Baby Bash is huge, man. He's huge. He's probably one of the bigger hip hop Latino artists that we have. He's been around. He's been in the game for a long time.
Yeah.
And it was cool. I was following you on social media, watching all the studio work you were doing with them and stuff.
Yeah.
How was that for you, man?
He's dope. I mean, like, he really is. And it's so funny because same thing with you with oldies. He loves oldies. But he's like this like chill rapper, you know, like he's cool. He's Baby Bash. But he can like actually understand music in a way that a lot of people can't. Like, he can hear the melody. He can feel the lyrics. He knows what he wants to say. It's impressive. It's extremely like just, I was shocked when he sat down and was like, oh, you know that one song? I'm like, I do, but you know it? Like, you know Be My Baby by the Ronettes? Like, how do you know that? And he's just like, man, that's my song. And he was so humble. Like, I think it just threw me off the most how humble he was and how willing he was just so willing to work and just showcase my talent and do a song with me.
And who you were, right?
Yeah, I thought that was awesome. Like, he really is a very grounded guy, and he's one of the coolest people ever. He loves peaches too, so.
Well, because of things like, you know, working with you back then and watching you. So here with the show, we've decided to do a few things. We've been calling artists and saying artists that has nothing to do with Gabriella. Well, we call them and we'll bring them on, and they'll speak about their single that they're promoting, whatever.
Heck yeah.
Or I pick 2 or 3 songs that I'm bumping all week, and they could be new, old. Sometimes, most of the time, they're kind of more newer songs, but it's just to let people know what I'm listening to during the week, and maybe you've never had a chance to hear them. So, if you don't mind, we're gonna do that. I
don't mind.
All right.
I'm excited.
Okay. All right. So this one here is by our good friend, the beautiful Miss Devin Banda, wife of our good friend, Mr. Lucky Joe.
Hells
right?
Yeah.
Check it out right here. This one's called Maldito. Our good friend. Most of the time, it's beautiful. Banda, wife of our good friend, right?
Te suplico, ¿por qué me engañaste una y otra vez? Te quise, te amaba y tú solo jugabas con
So make sure you guys check it out, right? The song is called Maldito. Right? It's called Maldito by
like that.
Devin Banda. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. If you guys haven't had a chance to check it out, make sure you check it out. Devin Banda, Maldito.
Maldito.
Hey, right? And then our next song is, well, shoot, dude. I wasn't ready, Eddie. I wasn't ready, Eddie. I got you. Wow. Right here, the next song is called Y Si Aún Me Amas, and it's by a group called La Raza Monterrey.
Ooh.
Right? And this is another one of those groups, I believe they come out of Monterrey, but they really love Tejano music and the sound. It's kind of like, I don't know, Daniel Lightish, Tejano. That's just for another whole show. But
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. I really love the song. Check it out right here. Y Si Aún Me Amas.
No sé de ti, ya no puedo estar de pie, tampoco dormir, ya mi mente no se puede concentrar, ya no, porque le hace tanta falta tu cariño y tu calor. Por las noches yo recuerdo tu sonrisa, corazón, esas palabras hermosas que me llenaban de amor. Sé que tú ya no estás, mi vida cambió, la verdad yo ya no sé.
Yeah, so the name of the song is Y Si Aún Me Amas, La Raza Monterrey. Make sure you guys check it out. Super, super awesome song. I dig it. I
like them both.
Yeah, no, they're awesome. And then our third song are a group that we've had here on the show. They've actually performed here live on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Lately, they've been on a country cumbia.
I love that.
Where they're blending the country with slow cumbia.
Yes.
But this one's a little bit different. They kind of went back to the OG original Grupo Vidal, and the name of the song is called Perdóname.
Yes. Oh, Grupo Vidal, yeah.
Matches.
¿Qué puedo hacer para que me perdones? Nuevamente tu amigo quiero ser. Nunca imaginé que tu amistad perdería al expresarte el amor que por ti yo sentía. Tal vez fue mi error, confundí tu ternura.
There it is. The name of the song is called Perdóname by Grupo Vidal. Make sure you guys go download, check it out wherever you find all your, wherever you get your music from. You guys go out there and check it out. Eddie, how'd I do for my first time being in charge of the music? I know you're gonna give me an F. Hey, there you go. There you go. All right, and then we couldn't do what we do week in and week out without the help of some people that help us do Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. So, yeah.
Looking to purchase your dream home or what to sell your existing home? Call our friend Ricky Ray, the realtor, at 956-424-5724. He will help you get approved. No credit, low credit, no problem. So give him a call today at 956-424-5724.
Hey guys, it's Leo Correa with Grupo La Calma and Internet and Marketing Manager here at Ron Hoover RV and Marine Center in Odessa, Texas. Our General Manager, Mr. Anthony Patterson, a huge fan of Tejano music. So we are proud to announce that we are proud sponsors of the Bumpers Wacky Wednesday every Wednesday, guys. If you know anyone, family member, friends that is in the market right now, make sure you come by and visit us here at Ron Hoover RV and Marine Center in Odessa, Texas. You can visit us online, www.ronhoover.com. If you're in the market for a fifth wheel, we have both C classes, A classes. We have travel trailers, everything that you need to make memories with your family. Come by over here. We're located at 1529 East 2nd Street, 1529 East 2nd Street here in Odessa, Texas, or give me a call. Our cell phone number is 210-906-3796. We're here for you guys, and come by and see why everyone's talking about Ron Hoover of Odessa, Texas, your West Texas. Yes, guys. Vámonos.
Are you a disabled veteran unsure if you're receiving all the benefits you deserve? Contact Just for Veterans, Coach Retired Sergeant Major United States Marine Corps, Oscar Ornelas at 951-388-4072. With a deep passion for serving veterans from all branches, he specializes in VA ratings to ensure you receive what you've earned for serving our nation. At Just for Veterans, getting your disability claim processed is now straightforward, thanks to our veteran design system. Don't delay. Book your consultation today with Oscar Ornelas at 951-388-4072. Remember to mention you've seen this ad on Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. Just for Veterans, if you don't win your claim, you don't owe us anything. Your benefits matter, and we're here to help.
Injured in a car accident? Don't wait. Contact the Cantu Law Firm now at 210-547-0505. We're here 24/7, specializing exclusively in personal injury cases. Let us fight for your justice with compassion, dedication, and strength. Call for your free consultation today at 210-547-0505. We don't take your injuries lightly. We fight for your justice as we would for our own. Here, your family. Call us today and tell them Bumper sent you.
And of course, coming up August 23rd to the 25th, the Mexican Fiesta in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We're going to be there with Los Navairas, Baraja de Oro. Let's see. Conjunto Romo, for all my Conjunto fans, will be out there as well. And then my homies, the Delta Boys, out there in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I can't wait. And of course, Mr. A.J. Castillo will also be out there with us. De Paranda, I forgot the rest, how it goes. And then, of course, Mr. Gary Hobbs. And then the man himself, the godfather of Tejano music, Mr. David Ligares a los Musicales, will also be out there. And I'll be hosting all the Tejano events. I'll be the official MC of the Mexican Fiesta for all our Tejano events, all the stages of Tejano. You ever been to Milwaukee?
I've never been, no.
Dude, it is super, super awesome. The crowds are amazing. The stages are awesome. I can honestly say that Bumper's Wacky Wednesday has probably sent, this year alone on my messages, probably over 150 people, because of watching Wacky Wednesday, have purchased tickets and hotels to go to Milwaukee to check out this festival.
Really?
So that's super, super awesome, man. I'm excited to meet a lot of people here from San Antonio, from all over the place. They're going to be out there. La 45 with our good friend Sonny Osuna. They're going to be doing there. AJ Castillo, De Paranda, Gary Hobbs, David Ligares a los Musicales, Conjunto Romo, Delta Boys, Baraja de Oro. I know I'm missing somebody. Oh, and Los Navairas, Rigo and Destiny Navaira are going to be out there. So I can't wait to, one, Eddie, we got to keep it to a minimum. Party, right? And two, just go out there and meet the people from the Midwest, because you said something earlier, Gabriella, that was really, really cool, and that you recognize this. Tejano music is just not the state line of Texas.
No.
It's proven time and time again. Me and Eddie just came back from Las Vegas, the Tejano takeover. That was amazing. I mean, people from Arizona, New Mexico, California, from everywhere, Florida, everybody's there enjoying Tejano music. So same thing in Milwaukee. I thought the same thing when I went to Milwaukee, like, Mexicans in Milwaukee? Hey, let me tell you, there's a lot of Mexicans in Milwaukee, right? And it's within like an hour of Dallas. I mean, of Dallas, chinga.
I was like, really?
I'm not even drinking tonight. It's within an hour of Chicago, right? And so a lot of people from the Midwest, from Ohio, Indiana, Minnesota, Michigan, they all come down and they converge there in Milwaukee. And it's really cool, man, because the Tejano musicians that have never gone, I love to see their reaction when they walk on that stage and they see the size of those crowds, and the way the crowd reacts to them is super cool. Because we you know, you've been down here long enough. We get kind of spoiled down here in South Texas, you know, to our artists, and over there it's just a different vibe, man. It's really, really cool. So we're looking forward to being out there. Un saludos to our good friend Mr. Mando San Roman. All right, Super Tejano down there in the valley. He's watching. Have you been to Super Tejano down there?
He was actually one of my first radio interviews.
Really?
Ever.
Super cool guy.
He is awesome. He did the My Tejano Awards as well. That whole
the thing down there. They didn't have them this year though, right?
No, they didn't. But it was so much fun. It was great. He was awesome. You know, Mando is shout out to Mando, amazing guy for sure.
And you know, when you lived in the Valley and you moved here from Florida, how different was it for you?
It was so different. Like that's the main thing. I probably was most homesick in the Valley. I think because it was so different. Number one, it's more quiet. Like I'm used to like big city Tampa Bay, like, you know.
Hey, Gabriella, come on out. Tampa's not that big.
It's a good size.
It's got a nickname, the 15-minute city. You can get anywhere in Tampa in 15 minutes.
Until listen, we got a lot of people, till that traffic hits you. It's 15 minutes till the traffic comes.
Maybe like 5 years ago. Not no more. I would agree with you. Traffic is crazy there now.
No, but the Valley, the thing that I loved about the Valley was the food. I mean, like, that was my first time having
Did you gain any pounds when you moved to the Valley?
Absolutely. How can you not? Like, they have, like, I'm sorry. They have, like, these drive-through, like, what were they called? There was this place called Snowflake, and it was across from this furniture store, Martinez Furniture Store. And there was a taco stand at the Martinez Furniture Store, and right after I would go get, like, it was called the Snowflake place. It was like this, like the bomb explosion, but it was literally like brownies, little bites, vanilla ice cream, caramel drizzle. Like it was like this whole, and like deep fried Oreos in one thing. So
everything that could be bad for you, just put in one big old cup, right?
Yeah,
one big bowl.
but it's okay. Like, don't pay attention. Don't look at the calories. They didn't even put the calories up. They just put the name, and they were like, "You want it?" I was like,
big shout out to my family from Florida that was here all week. You know, to my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my prima Lisa, my tia Dora, my cousin Felix, and my brother-in-law Gilbert, and my sister-in-law Mina, that all came from Florida for my daughter. She just graduated. And saludos to my daughter Jackie Gomez. She just graduated from Texas State here in San Marcos.
Yes.
Super hot. Like it was hot as shit on Saturday.
Yeah.
You know they jump in the river when they graduate with their gown on, with everything. They jump.
Love that.
They jump in the river. I almost took my shirt off and jumped into. It was so damn hot out there.
You should have. Why not?
It was super, super hot. But you know, congratulations to my daughter Jackie. Yeah, she just graduated from Texas State. So we got to party a little bit on Saturday. I got a little rug. There's a video going around there, dancing a little bachata.
Oh.
But where I was going with my family from Florida is they came here, and they were just like, dude, the food here is freaking amazing.
Bro, I'm telling
they
you.
were eating everything. I think we only had one home cooked meal last week, and that's because she came and she went to HEB, bought the stuff, came over here and cooked for everybody.
I love Heb.
She made some mole, off the chain, right? But the rest of the time, we just hit up all the spots that you kind of go to.
It's hard not to. It's like you can't, like San Antonio is like, I think it's, a lot of people say it's a debate. I think they're equal in my heart, but everybody, like my coworkers, they'll be like, nah, San Antonio has the best tacos. But then I have some people from the Valley that I know, they're like, no, the Valley has the best tacos. I'm like, listen, they're good to me.
Valley has better tamales, but they don't have better tacos.
Oh, y'all,
we might start a war. It's all good.
Start a war.
I know there's always been a between Austin and San Antonio, the breakfast tacos, it's always kind of been a little feud. So since we're talking about tacos, flour or corn?
So I used to be a flour girl when I was in Florida. But when I came here, this was in the Valley. I was like, do you have a flour tortilla? And the lady looked at me and was like, absolutely not. I was like, oh, you don't do that here? Okay, my bad. So she was like, try the corn tortilla. You're going to like it. I was like, I don't know. I've never had it before. Like, I just never ate it.
Yeah.
She was like, trust me, if you don't like it, like, I will literally give you your money back. So I was like, okay. Best damn taco I ever had. I mean, it was so good. And they double it up. You know, they put the twos. I was like adding the meat that fell back into the other piece.
I'm probably going to lose a little bit of fans, but it's okay. I can eat street tacos, like if, Tacos del Gordo in Cali and Las Vegas. Here, my favorite place to go is Tacos Toribio on Southwest Military. But I'm not a corn fan.
You're not a corn guy?
I order them like everybody else, and I eat them. Like, I'll eat the first two with the tortilla, and then the other three, I get a fork and I just eat all the meat and the cilantro and soy, because I'm just not a corn guy. And then the two that I do eat, you know, they double the tortilla. I just use one tortilla.
Oh my, that's how they know we're not from here. They're like, they're not Texans.
Yeah, no, but it's just, I don't know, man. It's just not my cup of tea.
I like them both, but I'm a quesadilla girl, like through and through. You put a quesadilla in like put that in front of my face.
With chicken?
No, I like steak, beef.
Fajita. Yeah. I got you. Gabriella, you know, for the people who follow you on TikTok and, you know, again, we've seen you when you're about to go to bed. You're just in your comfy clothes.
My bata.
There you go.
Hell
Your little thing
yeah.
that you always talk about, right? And we see you in the morning, and you're very you're very transparent.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that's super super cool of you that people get to see who you are. And earlier I told you that one thing I admire about you is your work ethic.
Yeah.
What do you do? What's a typical day for Gabriella like?
It depends because I have work day, Gabriella, and then I have content day.
Let's go work day,
Okay.
Gabriella.
So I work at P.F. Chang's. I'm a server. I've been with them for 3 years. Still waiting for my anniversary gift, but it's okay. I'll be patient. They actually commented the official account, because I was like, at P.F. Chang's, been with y'all for 3 years. What's my gift at? And they were like, they literally were like, OMG, we're obsessed with you. And I was like, ha, ha. But like, for real. Where's the raise?
So they reached out to you.
Yeah, well, they commented on my stuff and they were like, hi. And then they commented again. But yeah, no, my typical work day, I only work Friday to Sunday. So on like a typical Friday, I work 12-hour shifts. I go straight through. I'll usually open to close. So I'm there like 10:45, 11 till like 11 midnight. Usually. That's my schedule. So I'll get up in the morning.
That's 36 hours, man.
Yeah, but it's okay. Like,
Tips are good.
tips are great. Tips are great. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out Sugarland, where the sugar resides.
So you 12-hour days on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yes.
Do you have anybody that comes to your table that knows who you are?
Yeah, actually, I've been getting noticed lately pretty often, and I get so embarrassed. I'm a very outgoing person, but at the same time, like, when they're like, "Are you Gabriella Martinez?" and I'm the one serving them, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I am." Like, that is me. But you see me in Chang wear, which is why I started doing my videos in Chang, my uniform, so they can notice me when I'm out, like, just doing my thing.
She said Chang wear.
My Chang wear. I got my no-slip shoes on, my little apron. I put it up to my waist so I can, like, cinch my waist, get better tips. You know what I mean?
So what's the biggest tip that Gabriella's had since she's been in Sugarland?
$250.
One tip.
Yes. Right? Yeah. Wow. Yes.
And so what's an average tip?
For me, I usually average
Because Pierre Chang's that's not a cheap place.
No. I average like the amount of money.
That's where they have the lettuce and the
chicken lettuce wrap.
Chicken lettuce wraps. There
and
you
I'll
go.
be like giving some tables, like if I really like them, I'll be like, hey, this on me. You know, like I'll be like, I ordered that for you. Because that makes your tip go up.
And then you gotta go and pay for it?
Yeah. No, we have a button, actually. I'm telling all the Chang secrets. It's called Surprise and Delight. You can surprise and delight a table and give them something for free.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So if I really like it,
hey, so
like,
you're giving a secret. So when we go to P.F. Chang's, babe, I'm gonna be like, hey,
where's Gabriella?
Surprise and delight? Or what did you call it? What did you call it?
It don't work like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna raise my hand. Surprise and delight. Right here, surprise and delight.
They're gonna be like, who told you?
Oh my goodness. So, you know, and then Monday through Friday?
So I have a schedule. I am a bit OCD. Monday is my get your together day, right? So I'll clean my apartment, I'll clean my car, I'll get through all my emails, I'll do everything I have to do, get back with whoever, my team, you know, this is what we're doing for the week. Tuesday is actually my day off. That's the one day I give myself, mentally I need it. And when I didn't have a day kind of just to myself, I saw myself declining mentally and just work ethic wise too. I was getting lazier because I didn't have time to ever rest. So Tuesday I do something fun every time. Every time. That's my Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, strictly for content. Just content. Okay. Unless I'm working. I have been picking up a lot of shifts lately because I do fund my own things. So, you know, to make content, you have to make money.
Well, one thing I wanted to ask you and bring up is I saw a few times on TikTok you were like sponsored by an item, or like you were pushing. Refresh my memory. You
Febreze.
You did Febreze. Didn't you have a cell phone?
Yeah.
A Google phone, right?
Hells yeah.
How does that work?
So it's just your follower count. Like basically, like okay, it's not that simple. I shouldn't just say. I go on, I just make my TikToks. Brands reach out to you and they'll be like, "Hey, Gabriella, like, do you want to do this brand deal with Google? We'll give you, this is what we'll give you. Just do this. This is the contract. Have somebody look through it. We're good to go." That's just pretty much how it works. And then
you don't look through. You just sign it. You see the dollar.
Oh no, contracts to me, we don't have.
Every time I see like a movie star or a sports guy doing a phone, like, well, they probably got to give them that phone, and they probably have, if it's like for AT&T, T-Mobile, they probably have a line forever covered. Like they pay your line.
It really just depends on the deal. Mine was a flat rate and the phone. I got the phone, but I'm a Apple user.
Yeah, I was about to say, when I saw you, I'm like,
phone.
I wanted to say, I wonder if she let go. I wonder if she let go of the iPhone.
No,
but you just.
Google's a great. They're great. Like they're one of the best companies out there, and their phone is dope. Like if I wasn't already had my iCloud.
Yeah, no, the Google phones. Google phones are.
They're legit.
They're legit. I always bring up the Android, iPhone.
Yeah, the green text.
Deal. But speaking of TikTok.
Yeah.
Right. Speaking of TikTok. There's one thing that you do.
What do I do?
Probably better than anybody.
Ooh,
right? Better than anybody on TikTok.
Okay.
And I'll probably catch shit for this, but it's okay. It's my show. I can say what I want.
I know. I'm like sitting away from you. I'm
no. You always get the comments like, "Man, your voice is very similar to Selena." Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of like hardcore Selena fans would be like, "Hey, man, like Selena, don't."
Right.
Don't. And I'm one of those people. I'll be here to tell you, I'm one of those people like Selena.
I'm one of those people.
Like
of course.
There's nobody now. There's nothing wrong with saying somebody sounds similar.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think some people take it the wrong way. We're like, she's trying to say, no, she has never, in all the times that I followed you, you have never said, I'm trying to be, no.
Thank you.
Hey, these are the songs that people ask for her to sing, and she sings them.
Thank you.
Right? And people stay there watching. So why not sing them? I mean, to me, she is remembering the greatest female Tejano artist we've ever had in our lifetime.
Yeah.
Right? Who's to say that there's not enough? I mean, we don't know. She could be sitting right next to me. Right? So, with that being said, mm-hmm. you know, I follow you on social media, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people ask you to sing Selena songs.
Yeah.
And so if you guys don't have a TikTok and maybe you've never heard Gabriella sing a song, I'm going to play a song for you right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to put her on the spot. And again, I want people to know one thing. When you come and do a live show, I promise you, there are some artists that you guys admire and love, but this is not their cup of tea. Not saying that they can't sing, because we know they can sing, right? They wouldn't be doing it for a living if they couldn't sing.
Yeah.
But a lot of people can't just sing off the cuff. Like they can't just come and be like, hey, kick it, right? They
can't. I know, now I'm like clearing my throat.
Oh, snap. So hopefully when we play this song, hopefully we don't get kicked off. That's the only thing I ever get scared of, especially on Facebook when we play popular music. Sometimes it'll, be like, hey, you're not supposed to play. But
just don't do the full one.
We'll see. It's the karaoke one. So
okay.
we'll see what happens. Let me make sure I'm not like I was earlier. Wasn't ready.
Which one?
Right? Well, it's gonna start playing, and you're gonna know which one it is.
Yes.
Right?
I feel
or
it.
No?
I feel it.
You feel it?
I feel it in my soul.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, just so you can get a taste of Miss Gabriella right here, her beautiful, beautiful voice. Here's a song that we all know and we all love.
Con una esencia eso que quiero de ti hoy. Espero ese momento en que escuche tu voz. Y cuando al fin estemos juntos los dos. ¿Qué importa qué dirán tu padre y tu mamá? Aquí solo importa nuestro amor. Te quiero, amo y prohibido murmuran por las calles, porque somos de distintas sociedades. Amo y prohibido nos dice todo el mundo. El dinero no importa en ti y en mí, ni en el corazón. Oh, oh, baby. Aunque soy pobre y todo esto que te doy vale más que el dinero, porque si es amor. Y cuando al fin estemos juntos los dos, ¿qué importa qué dirán también la sociedad? Aquí solo importa nuestro amor. Te quiero, amo y prohibido murmuran por las calles, porque somos de distintas sociedades. Amo y prohibido nos dice todo el mundo. El dinero no importa en ti y en mí, ni en el corazón. Oh, oh, baby. Let me just keep. Segundas, here we go. Porque somos de distintas sociedades. Amo y prohibido nos dice todo el mundo. El dinero no importa en ti y en mí, ni en el corazón. Oh, oh, baby. That's a good one. That's a vibe. That's a. The rasp is rasping.
That was freaking amazing, dude.
Gracias.
Wow, man. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it.
I don't, honestly, I don't even know. At this point, I just go.
Is that one of the most songs? That one, I'm probably a slow.
Como la flor, amor prohibido. Actually, when I did the acoustic version of it, I actually was trying out for this show. And I was like, somebody asked me to sing Amor Prohibido, and I didn't want to sing that day because I was sick. And I was like, oh, wait, I have this clip. Like, let me just pin it. I'll go to bed, whatever. I woke up. It had over 2 million views.
Overnight?
In a night. And I was like, I remember waking up, and I look at my phone, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, I thought it was a glitch, so I kept refreshing the page. When I refreshed the page, I went to 2.1 million. And I was like, huh. And I texted my mom, and I screenshotted it. I was like, go check, is this right? She was like, yeah. There was thousands of comments. I had I want to say over 200, it was crazy. I don't even know what it's at now. I want to check. Now
Gabriella, has anybody from your TikTok, when you do that, has anybody really famous ever reached out or commented where you were just like, oh my God.
Yeah, a lot of people, but you know who actually, we're I'm going to say we're best friends now because I just feel like we can be close at this point. Snooki and I follow each other on TikTok.
Oh my God, of all people. Are you serious?
I was like, Snooki! When I saw it, I flipped. I was at work and I was like, there's no way. And I saw that she followed me on Instagram. I was like, let me just, for S and G's, S and giggles.
Shits and giggles?
I didn't know we could curse on here. Shits
Come
and
on,
gigs.
Shits and gigs.
I was like, let me just see if she follows me on TikTok. Damn straight. She was right there. I was like, girl, we're best friends. Clearly, if we follow each other. Jennifer Pena, too. Jennifer Pena. She actually commented on one of my videos, and I was like, I went crazy on that one, too. I threw my phone. Because I love Jennifer.
You got one more?
A lot of, actually, I don't.
Baby Bash doesn't count.
No, I'm not trying to, toot my horn or anything, but Aventura, do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Their producer followed me. Cardi B's producer followed me. just pretty big. Lauren Jeroguay, I think that's how you say her last name, from Fifth Harmony.
Okay.
She liked my stuff. She was commenting on my stuff. Like, the guy from Empire, I forget, oh my goodness, I forget his name. He liked all my stuff.
He just unfollowed you right now. He's watching the show.
Oh my gosh.
You forgot his name.
No, but it's just crazy because it's like, this is all happening. I say so fast, but at the same time, I've been working at it for years. So it's like, I feel like I'm just starting to really get my flowers a little bit. And it's really nice because my streams have gone up a lot.
No, I mean, anytime I see your stuff, it's always, it's amazing.
Thank you.
You do an amazing job on TikTok, on everything. Everything that you do is freaking outstanding. That's why it baffles my mind. It really baffles my mind that, you know, it just hasn't rocketed off yet. You know what I mean?
It's hard, man.
No, it is. But I mean, you got Febreze, so you smell. You got smell goods.
Yeah.
Right. You got cell phones.
Yeah.
What else? Have you done anything else?
I actually have a brand deal coming up. It's for a rowing machine.
Rowing machine?
Yeah.
They give you one for free?
Yeah. They're giving me a rowing machine, you know, and they're paying me a nice little penny.
And you're going to be a CrossFitter next?
I mean, I will.
Speaking of CrossFitters, I don't know. Can we talk about it? It already aired.
Oh, Squid Game?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Yeah, so
Of
if
course.
you guys, how many of y'all know what Squid Games are?
Of course.
I didn't know what Squid Games were until I saw her post like something to go check it out, and I went and checked it out. And you did Squid Games across the water.
I went to London. Yeah, I did.
How long was that
Oh my gosh. When I tell you I get myself in like the most random shit, like I live by that. But
how do you get into Squid Games?
A casting director, they reached out to me. They thought it was funny because, you know, I make videos in my batas and I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, whatever. They're like, hey, we have this show. We can't really tell you what it is yet. Would you mind coming in for like an audition, just see your personality? I was like, sure. We talked about random things and yada, yada, yada. And they told me what it was for. And I was like, okay, dope. Like, I would do it. Why not? You know? And they were
So
like,
they fly you in, or you were in Houston?
They flew me to London. I get there.
Wait a minute. So the audition was in London?
The audition was all online.
Oh, okay.
So this whole time, it could have been fake, honestly, and I just would have gotten on a plane and gotten to a random car, and you know. But they auditioned me, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, you're so funny, ha ha ha!" And I was like, "Hee," you know. And then they're like, "Let's do one more," and we did. I talked to the like producers for the show, and they were like, "Okay, we'll let you know soon if you make it." I didn't hear back for like 2 months, literally for 2 months, and then a week or two before I'm supposed to fly out, they're like, hey, you made it. These are your flight details. Send over your passport. I was like, okay.
You already had a passport?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay,
I love. Yeah. So I was like, okay. So I fly to London. I get off the plane. Somebody.
Sola by yourself?
Yeah, of course. YOLO. Why not? YOLO. I was like, let's do it. You know, why not? These are memories. These are things I can do now. You know, I'm so young. Yeah. Why not? So I got off the plane. The guy has a sign that says Gabriella Martinez. I was like, oh, that's me. So I get in the car, drives me all the way to the hotel. Beautiful hotel, right across from the London Bridge. You can see the London Tower. Awesome. We have our phone for a little bit. We have a fitting for our outfits, you know, for our player game wear. Yeah. We do our promo shots, you know, and then they are like, all right, we need to collect your phones. So they take our phones.
So do you know that this is coming, that they're going to take your phone?
Yeah, they told us in advance. So I was like, all right, I'll saying bye to everybody. And they were like, we're going to call you in the middle of the night to go. And I'm like, ooh, this is ominous. Like, this is like, ooh. I was like, well, I'm already here, you know. And I was meeting other players too. So I knew it was legit at this point. And so it was a part of Netflix. They call my room. They're like, all right, player 284, you're ready. And I was like, okay. So I go downstairs. I'm in my little player outfit. It was like 2 or 3 in the morning. And I just go. They put me on a bus. We're driving for like 2.5 hours. We finally end up in a hangar, like a airplane hangar.
Yeah.
And all you see is like the bad guys from the show in like the pink out jumpsuits. And the first game was red light, green light. And I'm like, holy the doll was just all the way on the other side of the court, and she turns her head around just like the show, And they're like, all right, if you move, you're out. Your ink blot explodes. I only made it to the first round. You know, that doll was tripping, though, because I did not move, and I was dying. It was so cold. We were in there for like 8 hours, but I kid you not, I was so close to the finish line, but I was like, you know what? It's fine. It's okay. Because it was the experience. Like, I met people from all over the world.
So do they, when you lose, do you go back to the hotel and pack your shit up? You got to go home.
Yeah, that's reality TV. They're like, all right, thank you for your time.
So you don't get to like hang out and see the rest of the thing. Like no. Hey, we'll give you a couple of days to look at London.
Nope. That's how they are. They're like, all right, we got to walk around. But I had been to London before, so it was cool. We got to walk around a little bit, but like barely. Like it really was just the most crazy, surreal experience of my life. But I would do it again.
So let me ask you, the outfits.
Yeah.
Do they only make you the one for the first thing, and if you make it, then they give you the next outfit?
You wear the same outfit the whole time.
Oh, it's the same. It's the same thing.
You have if you make it further, obviously you can change it up. But yeah, so I was just like, oh my God. Like when I was experiencing it, I was alone. I'm in London. It's freezing. Like it was January. So it was like 6 degrees. Like it was freezing.
And all you have is those little jackets?
That's all we had. So we're all like, and she's like, red light. We're like running, and then we're like, there was people like passing out. Like it was crazy. It was insane.
How many people they start with?
486.
That's a lot of plane tickets, bro.
465.
But half had to have been from England or London or from that.
They were from all over. Like you had people from Japan. I met people from Ireland. One of the girls that I really, really clicked with, she was Swedish. I was like, oh my, we're like, this is crazy. Like we're really out here doing this.
How many people from the States?
There was a good amount. I would say like 100 something.
So you fail at red light, green light.
Yeah.
You take the 2-hour bus ride back to the hotel.
Yep.
How long do you have before you're on a plane going back to the States?
The next day. Literally, they're like, boom. Get on the plane. Thank you for your time.
Get your ass on that plane and get out of here. You're done. Did you get to keep the outfit?
No, but I got to keep my little player bag. So like my the little socks, 284, the toothbrush, like the
So you don't get to keep the suit?
No, but they're doing another season, so they're probably just gonna use it again.
They use it.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised, you know.
Wow. Well, have you guys, that was season 2?
That was season 1. That was the first one.
The first one was first Squid Game.
One.
Hey, do you see yourself did you see yourself in the?
Yes, and it's so funny because when I announced it on Facebook, people were looking for me, and I was getting messages sent of me, like
screenshots, right?
Shout out to Tina Mares. She actually was one of the people that was like looking for me, like going second by second,
trying to find you.
Trying to find me. She's like, I found her, because you'll just see me like this. It was crazy.
That's awesome, man. You know, I mean, these are things that 3 years ago you would have never dreamed of doing.
Never, and I one of my favorite things to say is closed mouths don't get fed. They just don't. So if you don't really try and just put yourself out there.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
You don't put yourself out there, you can't complain. You know, you got to be.
Eddie, we got to start talking, bro.
Come on, Eddie. Come on, Eddie.
No, man. And Gabriella was talking about when she first came here, and just like she said, you can't get comfortable. No. I'm comfortable, but I like to do stuff that's outside. And since we've added Eddie to the show, we've been able to do more things. You see all the contraptions and stuff that we have now. But we're trying to go outside the box a little bit. We got to do Vegas. We got Milwaukee coming up. We're hoping to take the podcast, like we're hoping to take the studio, the setup, and have it there in Milwaukee. We're hoping that we'll be able to do that.
Yeah.
Even though we're going to be busy as hell, but
no, you can do it. It'll be dope.
It's really, again, I can't say enough, Gabriella. It's really awesome to see how much you have grown in just these 2 years, man. You did the Oldies EP.
Yeah.
Right? You did the Oldies EP. What are you working on right now?
I'm working on some more music, of course, with Tio Mariano. I love Mariano. He's over there in Corpus. We're kind of just...
Mariano from Freddie Records?
Yeah! Mariano Herrera. That's his government name.
He was just here the other day. He was here when I had Turner here. He was here.
I adore... I'm going to give a little sappy shout out to Mariano because he not only obviously helps me with the music, but he believes in me. And he's been there for me beyond the music. I mean, like, he's been there when I needed somebody to cry to vent to. My car broke down. He came to pick me up. Like, he was there. Like, he's always just been there. He's the most humble, genuine person I know. He's the one person in this industry that I trust with my whole heart. Like, he has never steered me wrong. He does things for me even now he doesn't have to do. And it's like, I call him Theo for a reason. Like, he's my family at this point.
No, I met him a couple of times, and he's just a down-to-earth dude, man. Super talented when it comes to producing and music. And
he's the best.
And stuff. He was here, and Turner was going to do a song or whatever, and he pulled out the Bajo Quinto that were sponsored by H. Jimenez Bajo Quintos, and he pulled it out, and Jesse was like, this song, what is it? He goes, you're an E, you got to be an A, or whatever. Like, he could just hear. He's
insane. Like,
dude,
Mariano's
super
insane.
crazy.
Like, and the thing that I love so much about him is I can explain the way I want something to sound and how I want it to feel. And it won't really make sense to anybody else.
But him.
But he gets it. It's like he can read my music heart or something. Like, he just knows. I'll be like, can we go like, but make it sad? And he's like, oh yeah, I got you. And he just does it.
And how did you meet? How'd you meet Mariano?
So it's funny because I saw Dusty first over at Produce Sound Studios, also in Corpus. And I was like, he's dope, love him, want to work with him. So I reached out to Dusty. Well, yeah, we reached out to Dusty. And then when I got to Dusty's, he was like, oh, I'm going to have you hook up with Mariano. And then Mariano comes in, and I'm like, okay, let's, I was like feeling the water, but like like it clicked instantly. He's the best. He really is.
He's an awesome guy, man. And you know what, Gabriela, I'm hoping that people are watching and you guys find a way to reach out to Gabriela. She's all over social media, and get her to your festivals, get her to your private events, because she can do it all. I mean, she's got an EP with oldies. She's jammed out with Baby Bash. You just saw her kill a Selena song. She has her own songs, her own vibe. That's super cool, man. And can we call Mr. Easy back up for your
Hells
look at him. He put his glasses on.
He's ready, man.
Hey, Easy, so let me ask you, on the necklace, bro, that's in case you forget a pick. You have one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that was but check it out. Yeah, you can scan and follow Gabriella Martinez on Facebook right there. We got the QR code. Check it out. Watch out. You hit the QR code and all your social media stuff.
Look at this.
Will come up. Easy, I want to thank you, bro, for taking this last minute gig. Yes. I owe you dinner or a beer or something. We run into each other quite a bit.
I know.
And you know what, Easy? A lot of people, you're here, so I can use you because I see you all the time. People don't realize how much me, Eddie, we go on the road to support Tejano music. Like,
yeah, I'm always shocked when I see you. I'm like, oh, Bumper's here.
And we're in a whole different state, or we're like, super far away. We always find a way to support our Tejano music. And Easy came on the phone call from how did that go, Gabriela? Use a quick phone call or what?
One of his friends was like, oh, I know somebody. And I was like, cool, can I know them too? Because I have this thing on Wednesday. And then I texted him, and he was down. And I'm like, thank you. Because it's another thing with like musicians, like, of course, thank you, Easy, like, for doing this for me. It means a lot. But to the other musicians that have helped me last minute, or when I couldn't pay them as much for gigs because I wasn't making that much myself.
Right.
Like, y'all are so real. You know who you are. Thank you. Like, makes such a difference. It really those moments gave me so much hope in the music industry alone, because it's like, okay, there are people that want to help. There are people that are talented that can.
And before you sing, I know Easy doesn't really want to talk. He has that mic ready for that guitar, but I'm going to ask him a question. Easy, because you're a musician, you're not the vocalist or the front man. And we talked about earlier, you were sitting here listening. We talked about a new artist comes and is like, hey man, I want to start a band, or I want to play. For a musician, we've talked about this before on the show. it's super hard for you to leave a gig that you're guaranteed. You might believe in everything that vocalist is doing, 100% behind her, but you also got to pay bills and you also got to eat, right? Yeah. So it's hard to drop what you're doing and go 100% and be with an artist. And I think that's what people kind of forget. That's the hard part that she's talking about. It goes to what she was talking about, being in the red. Like you gotta go find an artist that's gonna be here. You gotta go a bass guy, a guitar guy, a drummer, right? An accordion player. You gotta pay all these guys when you're only getting paid so much, and so most of the time you're coming out of pocket, but you're doing it for your own exposure.
Yeah.
And that's where we're talking about being in the red. So how hard is it for you to do you think about that? Has that ever happened to you, Easy, where somebody's come to you and be like, dude, I don't even know who that is, like guy or girl, like I'm not gonna leave what I'm doing, you know what I mean?
Well, I started like that too. I started with a rock band and I left to go play with Tejano with Isabel Marie. That was my first thing. I didn't know anything. I just reached out because I saw her on Facebook because a mutual person that I met at Walmart. And, you know, if you don't ask, the answer's always no. So I was like, if you ever need a guitar player, I'm available. And a month later, she was like, hey, we're actually looking for auditions. And went, got the gig, you know, got chewed up by Abraham Quintanilla. And so I played with a lot of new artists a lot, you know, like starting new and like.
Yeah.
So I've been there a lot, even like other artists, you know, acoustics and stuff like that. So I've been there and I know. So if I could help when I can, I'm available. I try to, you know.
And Easy, who are you with right now full time?
I play with Stephanie Montiel.
Hey, shout out to Stephanie and Gabe.
I love that one song by her.
Dude, which one? Besitos?
That's a good one. No, the quédate con él, quédate con él, quédate con él. Oh, there you go.
We're ready. We're ready. No,
Stephanie, that's our shout out. That's a jam.
Oh man,
that's on my gym playlist. I'm like, ooh.
So you know, everybody that's a fan of Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, and this is maybe the first time you run into Gabriella. Do me this favor, man. Follow her on social media. If you have anything to do with the industry, if you have anything to do with private events, you have some pull at a bar, at a club, whatever the case may be. But just know she's not going unless she's in the green, right? You can't throw an offer that's gonna keep her in the red, right? But anyway, just reach out to her, man, Gabriella. I think people will reach out to you. I really do.
That'd be nice.
You have your own stuff, and here's the thing, guys. She's not a cover artist. Yeah, Selena and stuff on TikTok is cool because those are songs that we know. But you go look up Gabriella Martinez. There's two of them, just to throw that out there. And they're both the same. They're just on two different things, right?
Yeah. One of them.
Like on iTunes is your old one that has your older stuff, and then your other one you have the newer stuff.
Yes.
So just know that. But it's both. It's Gabriella. Check out her music on Apple Music or whatever. Hey, are you trying the QR code or what?
Making sure it works.
So we're going to do another acoustic session here on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday.
Yes.
These things have been doing really, really good for the artists. Gabriella, we talked about that. They're really, really fun to do. And, you know, Eddie does a good job cutting them up later on and putting reels. So I'm sure he'll do the same with yours. Easy, you ready or what?
Yeah, let's do it.
He's born ready. He's a rock star.
He's dope. All right.
What are we going to sing?
We're going to do a little of my original.
Let's do it.
Ay, amor.
Tú no sabes lo que estoy sintiendo, esta pena que me duele dentro, que me cala hasta los huesos y no la calma ni el tiempo. Sabes lo que estoy sintiendo, esta pena que me duele dentro, que me cala hasta los huesos y no la calma ni el tiempo. La agonía llega a ser profunda, tan pesada igual como la culpa, me consume a cuentagotas, yo mi cuerpo no soportar. Sé que es imposible que me puedas perdonar, pero lo último que muere es la esperanza. No me queda tiempo para lamentar, si no he pegado ni siquiera una mitad.
felt that one. We were going a little fast. I felt like I was rapping.
Dang, easy. That guitar sounds freaking badass, bro.
Shout out.
Well, hey, he's not lucky now. It
sounds amazing.
It sounds amazing.
It
sounds amazing. Again, un saludos to Jesse Turner, Grupo Signo for the in-ears. Makes a huge difference. There you guys go, man. You guys got, a little taste of her own music. It's absolutely amazing, man. There's people, I see the people on YouTube. Saludos to AJ Gomez, and he said, "This is literally the greatest bumper interview ever." Right?
Shout out to you, AJ.
Tejano Iron Man, never forget. Uvalde Strong for sure. Never forget Uvalde. I'm trying to see. Amazing work ethic. DJ Brandon. Shout out to DJ Brandon from Pearsall, Texas. Let's see. Demas. Woohoo. Nice. Gabby. Don Cheto. Flour tortillas are more for gringos.
I told you.
Yeah.
They know we're not from here.
Wow.
Sorry, guys.
No, man. Again, and then everybody watching on Facebook, thank you guys so much. Straight fire. And speaking of fire, speaking of the heat, the 813 is returning back to the 813. Bumper, what the hell you just said? 813 is turning back to the 813. Gabriella is coming home.
I am.
For all my fans that watch from the Central Florida area, from anywhere in Florida, from Immokalee, from Homestead, from La Belly.
La Belly.
He didn't get it. He's
like,
too,
what?
yeah. No, LaBelle, Tampa, Brandon, Ruskin, Waimama, Plant City, you name it, Orlando.
Yes.
Gabriella's coming home. She's coming back to the 813. She's going to be performing September 14th. Hey, see? I got it.
You remember.
Right, September 14th, she's going to be there at Lola's in Riverview, right?
Riverview, Florida.
Off of 30, it's right off the 301.
Yes.
Super cool spot. Elila's been there. Steph's been there. They've been bringing quite a bit of Tejano artists. So, Gabriela, I'm super excited you're going to be able to go home.
I'm so excited, man.
You got your friends ready to go, or what? They're going to jam-pack the place?
I honestly haven't even texted anybody about it because it's probably going to be mainly my friends and family that show up. I might.
No. That place... you can ask easy.
We're gonna fill it.
There's a lot of Tejano fans there in that area.
Oh, I believe it, but I got a big family. we're gonna pack it. No, but I'm so excited because one of the main things that I've wanted to do for so long was go home and sing, because it's when you just pick up your life and you just start over in a completely new state. My one mission, my one goal was to go do a show at home. My biggest goal is to go where the Lightning play, the Emily Arena.
The Emily Arena, yeah.
That's like my big
you
goal.
want to do like do you want to do the Star Spangled Banner? Or?
No, I want to sell out a show.
Oh shit, like that. Hey, speaking into
Absolutely.
existence. Un saludo to our good friend Checo Tavares from Grupo Signo. He's
What's
on
up?
here. Thank you for tuning in. It's awesome, man. It's awesome to see that the Tejano industry supporting the show, and even
so
if they
dope,
pop
yeah.
in for a few seconds, it really means a lot to the artist. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to Eddie. Thank you guys for stopping by and saying what's up. But yeah, returning back to Florida. So everybody that watches the show from the 813, from the the 72, what's St. Petersburg area code?
I don't even know, but I'm always there. Come on, Sharif, give us the
727.
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe
right?
I'm wrong. Somebody help me out
Ooh.
here. Skyway
Somebody
Bridge.
look it up.
No. So don't forget, guys, September 14th, Lola's, I think it's Lola's Kitchen. I think it's what it's called.
Yeah.
It's right there off the 301 in Riverview. I've been there. They treated me with straight VIP service. It was super, super awesome.
I'm trying to see because my mother...
Somebody put
me.
the 863 Acadia, Florida, Fort Myers, Florida. See all the fun.
See?
See, you're gonna have a lot of people there. I'm telling you, dude.
Listen, I might get a little emotional, honestly, because it is a milestone, and it might not seem like big to everybody, but it's like to go home and play.
No, for sure.
Like
Hell
that is so big to me. Like I'm so ready. My set list actually made today. I sent it over and I was like, all right. Because we're doing a 75-minute set. So we're gonna.
And you're taking a band here from Texas.
No, I'm actually shout out Grupo Completo.
Okay. Now it makes sense. Verdi Barla is on there with Straight Fire. So let me tell you, you are in great musical hands.
Oh yeah, I looked them up.
Grupo Completo is one of those bands that if they were here in Texas, it'd be a different story. It's sad to say, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
They fall into that category of it's called out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
Right. But they've had some great singles come out. They did one with Aisha.
Yeah.
That one was super cool. So they're backing you up, dude. That's cool.
We got the set, and it's Tejano, it's modern Latin, it's some country, it's me, it's my music, and
country.
Yeah, of course.
Wait a minute.
I gotta do a little bit.
Did you do country before you came from Tampa?
Oh, hells yeah. Absolutely. I grew up on country music because of my dad. He's a big country fan.
What's your favorite country song?
Damn, it's hard. I love Country Boy by Aaron Lewis. That's the one where it's like, well, I grew up on an old dirt road in a town you wouldn't know. That one?
I never even heard of that song.
Oh my gosh. That one, anything by Luke Bryan. I love Shania Twain. Like,
what's a Shania Twain song?
The one that's like, I don't need a string to tell me what to think. There ain't no missing link in my love life. It's all right. I ain't that uptight. That one?
Hey, dude, you do perfect.
That's my jam, right? I love country music.
Gabriella, you know what you could do for real? If this music thing just doesn't work out, you know what you could do?
What?
You could do voiceovers.
My dad has been saying he wants me in like a cartoon. He's
like
please,
Mater and all, all the cartoons and stuff. Because dude, you just did a country accent like nothing.
That's my jam. Like that's it's the jam. You gotta throw in some country. But no, like I really did grow like Brad Paisley, Anything Like Me. I love Keith Urban. Like Blue Ain't Your Color. Like these are my hood jams, y'all. Like I'm Southern at the core.
I don't know about country and hood, but
Hood jam. A hood jam could be anything.
So Gabriella, for the people watching, because Bumper, we like to poke different things sometimes, you know what I mean? Get you a little bit out of your zone. We don't see a ring. Well, we do. It's there.
I bought this one though for myself.
Oh, okay. Just for shits and giggles?
Just for S&Gs, yeah.
For S&Gs? Is that for work?
Yeah, well, we can't like actually curse. I just say S&G.
No, but so at work, do you wear that while you're working or no?
Oh no, actually, when I go to work, I look like a little boy. Like I do like a little cute little military bun, no makeup. I look like a 12-year-old boy, no jewelry. I just go. All you see is personality and a PF Chang shirt. So.
And your what did you call your clothes? Your Chang attire?
Oh, my Chang attire. Chang gang. No slip 3000s for the shoes. Got them from Walmart. Hello.
Oh my goodness, man! You see what I mean, guys? Like Gabriella has just an awesome vibe. If you're not following her on social media, make sure you follow her on on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook. You know what? I need a class because I can't get into TikTok. I can watch all day. I can watch stuff, but I don't do a very good job posting on TikTok. And I do an absolute horrible job posting on Instagram.
That's so weird.
But to me, the Instagram is boring.
You honestly could just post your reels on Instagram and TikTok. Same reels all across every platform.
I know, but Instagram just seems like there's no meat to the potatoes.
Instagram, I don't know. I feel like TikTok, Instagram, at least it's a little easier to find things. Because TikTok, if you want to find a video, you got to go like,
yeah, for sure.
But I just honestly, like, my method is make one reel, post it on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Use the same hashtags, boom.
I'm done.
But at different times, though. I have different times.
You see? There's a method to the madness, man.
I'm telling you, and then 10 p.m. for TikTok.
Man, that's crazy. You know what? I just peeped down. I saw Completo again. I'm super excited for you. That's awesome.
I'm super excited.
If you were to call me and say, Bump, I'm going to Florida. I need some musicians. Vert would have been the first dude I called.
No, and I was on the phone with him earlier, and I was like, "Hey, do you think you could do these?" He's like, "Oh yeah, we could play that." I'm like, "All right."
Oh, them dudes can play. Them dudes can play anything.
I love that.
They're awesome. They're awesome musicians, and they love Tejano music.
Yeah.
I mean, they love Tejano music. They do it week in and week out.
Ready.
So country, a little bit of country, some Tejano, some oldies. What else you got in your repertoire? What else you like to dibble dabble in?
Ooh. I do. I mean, I guess everything. Like, I like R&B too. I like 90s R&B though, like Jodeci and like, Tony Braxton.
What was the song Jodeci sang?
The one that's like, think you want from me. Yeah. Oh, I got it. My Heart Belongs to You. No, Bumper, come on, you know.
I know like Shy, Silk.
My heart belongs to you.
That one I know.
Whatever you want, baby. That's a jam. Or the Tony Braxton. My mom would bump Tony Braxton. She would bump.
So your mom is hip hop and your dad's country.
They're both. My mom's all over the place. First of all, she got me into cumbias essentially because my cumbias were
Colombian.
They're birthed in Colombia,
Yeah.
so vallenato music, and she listened to everything like growing up. But she is just so. She's such a 90s like kid, man. Like she'd be like, "Oh, that's my jam." Like I remember growing up, everything was her jam. But now I say the same thing. So I think I'm turning into my mother, really, because like
I think me and your mom on the same wavelength.
Something comes on and she's like, "Oh, you don't know about this." I don't. I wasn't born. Like I wasn't born yet. "Oh, you don't know about this. You don't know about this was my back in the day. This was my jam. You don't know. Your dad would burn this on a CD for me." I'm like, "Okay, all right, we're done." We're done, Mom.
Speaking of jams, man, if you guys are looking for something to get into in the next couple of weeks here at Tejano Music, of course, we're here in San Antonio, the capital of Tejano Music.
Yes.
We have a bunch of stuff coming up, man. We like to keep you guys up to date with what's going on, festivals that are going on in your area, so you can go out there and support our fellow artists and our fellow our people in the industry. We can't forget about the Tejano Superfest. Chente Barrera's 25 years in the industry. I'm not even going to name those names. Look, this is the Woodstock of Tejano music right here. There's going to be so many bands in those 3 days, the 30th, 31st, and September 1st. It is going to be unreal. The bands are going to start at 3 in the afternoon, and they're going to go on all night. If you guys don't know where it's going to be at Cattleman Square. That's where they have the Tejano Explosion during Fiesta and stuff like that. But, I mean, from David Lee Garza de los Musicales, the Navairas are going to be there, Hugo Guerrero, La 45, Mike Gonzalez in the Iconics, Ricky Naranjo Los Gam. Like, I could go on and on. David Farias. It's going to be a super. So, look, if you're in Texas, right, and you're not going to make the trip to Milwaukee to go see all these great artists, make your way down to San Antonio. Get your tickets now, right? We're going to be having Chente on, I think, the week before this event. He's going to be here on the show. Eddie doesn't know, but he's going to be here on the show to talk about all this stuff going on. So un saludos to our good friend Chente Barrera. Again, August 30th, 31st, and September 1st, if you're in the San Antonio area or here in South Texas. Anywhere. If you're anywhere and you want to come see some badass Tejano music here and enjoy our flour tortillas in San Antonio, Texas, come out and check out Tejano Superfest with our good friend, Mr. Chente Barrera.
Nice.
And then our good friend Juan P. Moreno. If you guys don't know, Juan P. Moreno's been battling some medical issues that he has going on. I talk to him pretty much on a daily basis, if not every other day. We communicate back and forth. But they're putting on a benefit for our good friend Juan P. Moreno at Desperados 2.0 here in San Antonio, right? August 25th. We will be in Milwaukee, but for everybody that's not going to be in Milwaukee, check this lineup out, dude. Desperados, Macizo, Palominos, Los Chamacos, Tony Tigre, Max Baca. Eddie, help me out because I can't see that one.
Tony Tigre?
Yeah, Tony Tigre. And then all the way down there at the bottom, Grupo Espada's going to be there. All right. And Juan P. Moreno, he's going to have his band there as well.
JR.
JR Gomez and the Conjunto Bandits. $20 to get in. It's for a great cause, right? So make sure you guys get out there. Desperados 2.0. And then Fiesta La Playa with Mr. Jim Luna, Quarter Moon Productions in Rockport, Texas, right? Lucky Joe, La Tropa F, J.R. Gomez, Lázaro Perez, right? Grupo Vidal, Roel Martinez, and our good friend Hilda Lamas. She also does a podcast as well. You guys go out there. It's going to be a good time. Right there, 1500 East Laurel Street in Rockport, Texas. Fiesta La Playa with our good friend Jim Luna and Quarter Moon Productions.
Heck yeah.
It's going to be a super, super good time. I'm going to try to make it out there. We're going to be cutting it close. August 31st. Might be here in San Antonio. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll send Eddie one and we'll go to the other, and we'll represent Bumpers Wacky Wednesday at both. But make sure you guys check it out, man. Fiesta La Playa, Quarter Moon Productions, August 31st. And then we want to give a big hug and a big thank you to Salazar Promotions, who is a new sponsor of Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Oh, one more. We forgot about this one.
Ooh.
Saturday, September 28th, we're going to be in Ohio with Lucky Joe, right? Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. We're going to be emceeing out there. It's going to be my second year out there at the Williams Park in Gibsonburg, Ohio. It's a small town, but it's a wonderful time. Un saludo to Familia Mancha. So make sure, if you're in the Midwest looking for something to do, September 28th, Gibsonburg, Ohio, Lucky Joe, Bumper Gomez. We'll see you guys out there. The second annual Hispanic Heritage Festival in Gibsonburg, Ohio, sponsored by, or brought to you by La Familia Mancha. And then our beautiful, beautiful Bajo Quinto that's hanging right behind me. We're sponsored by H. Jimenez Bajo Quinto. So if you're looking to get yourself a Bajo Quinto, a Bajo, there it is, Max Baca. They have so many different artists with H. Jimenez. And we want to, again, thank them so much for being a sponsor of Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. Now we're back.
Heck yeah.
Hey, when you came last time, it was just me and you and an iPad.
Yeah.
So we're growing.
We are growing. Look at that. See? I love that for us.
We're growing. No, for sure. And, this is the part of the show, Tu, Gabriela, where I give you the mic. And if there's anything that you wanted to talk about that we didn't talk about, anything you got coming up, any saludos, any thank yous, any shout outs,
I know
the
for
microphone is yours. Don't forget somebody, because they'll never let you live it down.
That's exactly why. I already gave my shout out to, of course, Jim Luna. I think he just hopped on. Promoters like Jim and just all the other promoters that have reached out and that have helped me. Like, thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. It really does mean a lot, just to be able to sing. Because at the end of the day, that's all I want to do. I just want to sing, like that's where my heart is. And that's the dream I'm chasing. So shout out to y'all. Thank you. I do have to talk about my shows. I have other shows coming up too. I'm excited.
Let's do it.
So I'm actually going to be singing at the House of Blues in Houston.
That's not a mom and pop place. That's a big time.
No, it's for Noche Tejana. I go on at 11 p.m., but it's until 2 a.m. So if y'all want to hang out after, bring the vibes.
So you're playing from 11 to 2?
No, I'm not playing that. Whoa! 11 to 11:45. But yeah, it's for the Noche Tejana event. It's going to be Monica Treviño and Rubian as well. I'm super excited for that one. That's going to be a really cool show, So that's August 29th. And then, of course, going to be headlining with Completo for the Tejano Music Takeover. That's what it's at Lola's Kitchen.
Lola's Kitchen, okay. September 14th, right?
Yes, it's a Saturday, which is also crazy because I was already supposed to be in Florida that week coming up to celebrate my mom's birthday. We're going to drink around the world at Epcot. So I'm ready. Get ready for that TikTok, y'all. It's going to be fire. I said, love you, my friend. I love you more, Jim. Jim, we're like that.
Jim's a good guy, man.
He's
a good guy.
And then Dia de los Muertos Festival, Historic Marketplace, San Antonio. You already know. I'm excited for that. I love doing it at Market Square. All the shows at Market Square, they're so fun.
The vibe's always awesome.
The
in Market
vibes are
Square.
immaculate. Like the people are just dope. Like every single time. Shout out to the people more than anything. Y'all are so amazing.
David Arrevelo, it's September 14th. He said, what's the date for the Riverview, Florida show? September 14th.
September 14th.
Put it in your calendar right now.
Yes. And then I'm going on a cruise.
Tejano cruise?
Yes. February 13th to the 17th. I'm ready. I'm excited. I love cruises. It's Royal Caribbean. I feel like so elegant, you know? It's next year.
And it's, you get to take somebody with you. You got to go alone.
I know. I can take people with me. I actually got a pretty sweet deal. So I'm going to take some people with me, you know? Enjoy myself. We're going to Cozumel, Mexico. We're leaving out of Galveston, so I'm ready. That's gonna be really exciting.
Just make sure you catch the boat when you get off. I was like watching. I was like watching the videos of the dudes on the cruises.
Where they're like running.
Bye. See you later.
No, I always go on like I've been on one cruise and we made sure we were there an hour before they were going. We're like, ain't no way we're about to get stuck because it happens. But yeah, no, it's just I am very grateful. I'm very blessed with where I'm headed. You know, the shows will come. The shows will come, and I know that, and I know it's more. I have a lot more to work on. I know there's a lot more music that I'm working on, so I'm not really stressing about it too much. I know that with due time and with God's timing, like everything will line up.
So let me tell you something. From Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, from being here twice already.
Yeah.
Just promise me this one thing.
Yeah.
When you make it, because there's no doubt in my mind you're gonna make it, and I have a feeling that it's gonna be in a market that you're not comfortable in. That's what my heart says.
Sure, it might be country.
I really believe you're gonna make it into, you know, you're gonna find your niche and it's gonna take off. Just always forget who gave you love, right? And I'm not speaking to me, like not
right.
me, but don't forget our industry and right, because I have a feeling that you're gonna blow up really, really soon, and we're gonna be able to look up and be like, hey man, Gabriella used to be, she didn't sing that. What do you mean she didn't sing Tejano, right? Just don't forget. I wouldn't say your roots, right? Because you're coming from Florida, but it is your roots. This is the music this is where you started, right?
It's where I started, yeah.
And just promise me you don't forget us. You don't forget those roots of Tejano music, because I can promise you, everybody that watched tonight will agree with me. Your voice is just absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
If you're not an artist out there, a male artist or another female artist looking to collab with Gabriella, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe a little nervous that she might do it. There you go. But no, Gabriella, here from Wacky Wednesday, man, we back you up.
Thank you.
100%. You've always been so awesome with us here at the show. Anytime I've ever needed anything from you, whatever, you've always responded. It's just, for me, as the show's grown and seeing you you're one of my OG originals.
Yes.
And seeing you grow as well, it's super cool, man.
Thank you.
And that's what it's about, helping each other out.
Right.
I'm excited for you, man. That's just
Thank
like,
you.
I can't say that enough, that how excited I am for Gabriella to continue her career and wherever that might take you. And I have a feeling it's going to be something real cool. Maybe we see in a Disney movie and hear your voice and be, crossed. You know what I mean? That'd be super cool.
That'd be my dream.
And with that being said, you know, have you noticed lately that you're on TikTok and then on I've been noticing, I've been watching a little more TV than usual. Mm-hmm. I tell my family and my friends, like, I think the Latinos, and especially the Chicanos, like Mexican Americans, you're starting to see the culture more in the limelight than you used to back in the day.
Absolutely.
Right? We used to just be the gangster movies, the gardeners and the maids in movies, right?
Yeah.
But now we're starting to have big parts in movies. You're starting to see more culture on just ABC, on Fox. You're starting to hear the music more. It's starting, 20 years ago, we would have never thought that
no.
we had our own, and we took care of our own. But now you're just starting to see it more and more and more. And I think you're gonna grow with that. Like you're right there. You're on that wave of going with the rest of the world, and how the U.S. has been absorbing and using the Latin market. You're gonna grow in whatever you do, man.
I hope so.
So to everybody who watched this evening, again, Eddie, can we put back up her QR code? If you guys aren't following her on her social media, make sure you guys follow Gabriella Martinez on Facebook. There's her QR code right there. And you can start at Facebook and then just type her in and TikTok. What's your TikTok handle? Gabriella Martinez?
Gabriella Martinez Oficial. Same for my link tree is actually in my Facebook bio. It'll take you to all my
It'll take you to all
media.
your things?
Yeah.
So, and I would venture to say TikTok's your favorite out of all of them?
Yeah. TikTok's giving me the most opportunity, and I can genuinely just be myself.
No, for sure, man. I again, just watching you grow, it's awesome. It's awesome for the show.
You.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we talk about it. Let's be about it. Let's support new Tejano artists that are out there grinding. Right? If you're in Sugarland and you so happen to come in on a weekend to PF Chang's and you see a girl that maybe has her hair pulled back like a boy, don't ask. It's
That's
her.
me.
If you want do you ever sing the order back?
No, but I have had people ask me to sing for them.
And did you do it?
My response is always, "How's the tip?"
So is the tip good? Did you do it? Did you sing?
I've sang for a table before. I sang como la
And
flor.
does the manager go like, hey, what are you doing? To sing karaoke?
No, well, I mean, she was like one of my last tables, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, can you sing como la flor?" I was like, "How's that tip looking?" But I was joking around, obviously.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Girl, I will double the tip if you sing right now." I said, "Bae." I was like, "Hold on, let me." Como la flor.
That's awesome.
But yeah,
man.
no,
That's
they're
awesome.
great people, good people in Sugarland for sure. I love it over there.
That's cool, man. And before I hang up, I want to tell everybody, well, not everybody, I want to give a special happy birthday to our good friend Velma Lopez Montemayor, Wowie's wife there from Wowie's damn, having a brain fart. What's the name of the town, bro? Chinga. Poteet, Texas, man. Wow. Sorry, Velma. I was having
I love
my
that
mind.
little town.
But happy birthday to Velma. Hope you had a wonderful day. And to everybody who's had a birthday this week, this anniversary, hope you guys have a great, great one. Gabriella, it's always an honor and a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me. I had fun.
It's you're gonna grow. There's no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind. And I'm really, really glad that people got to see you and showcase your voice, your song, a Selena song, Rocio Ducal, like all the music that you sang tonight. So Eddie, we're gonna end with the video. Yeah, we'll end with the video. You guys don't go nowhere. Check out the video. But this is the last you hear from us. Next week, who do I got next week, Eddie?
I don't know. Who do we have next week?
Oh my God! The producer doesn't even know. We can't do that. We gotta.
Come on, you know it.
Next week, the legendary. I've been waiting for this interview for a long time. Patsy Torres.
Hells yeah.
Patsy Torres. Dr. Patsy Torres will be here in the studio next week. So looking forward to that. So we're going to end the show right here with a music video from my good friend Gabriella Martinez. Make sure you guys follow her on all the social media platforms. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We'll see you guys next week. Patsy Torres right here. Gabriella, great show.
Hells yeah. Thank you.